since day one. I like to pack my shows with lots of hints, tips and techniques, and my idea is to give the experience that I've got and I've gained to everyone at home and show as many things as I possibly can. The John Next Door brand is designed to bring high quality, innovative products to the crafting market. The range includes stamps, dies and new products such as the media plates. I'm also looking to expand the brand and bring you lots of new techniques, new ideas and new products into the next few years. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't forget to tune in and watch the John Next Door shows on Hochanda.
Coming up next on Hochanda is Craft Price Drop. Let me show you the best and easiest way to get involved. Firstly, Craft Price Drop isn't like a normal show here on Hochanda. It involves a falling price auction, which means the price continues to plummet until the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. Regardless of when you call to register your bid or added that item to your basket, everyone pays the final low price, plus your postage, unless you're a Freedom member. It's an amazing opportunity for Freedom members. Fantastic low prices plus no postage. Now, if you're not a Freedom member, you'll pay $4.95 postage on every item you bid for. But as a Freedom member, you get unlimited standard delivery on every item you purchase from any Hochanda show, including Craft Price Drop. Plus, Freedom members also get selected discounts and offers. So why not join Freedom now? Get all the Craft Price Drop deals here and pay no postage. Freedom costs just $6.97 per month. Just add that number 88888 to your basket and continue bidding. Craft Price Drop, the new, exciting way to shop here on Hochanda. Hello, good morning, welcome. Yes, we're live here at Hochanda on this Monday. Start your working week with us. Well, that's if you're working, of course. If you've got the day off, enjoy it. Spend all day with us. Craft Price Drop, that's what we're doing. And we do it every single day at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on your telly. And, of course, at 11 o'clock in the morning, we do one online only, which is craftpricedrop.com. But the most important thing for you to get into your phone or your tablet or your computer is our website, because that's where you can put your bid in quickly without getting any queue on the phones or anything like that. Just go to Hochanda.com, and that's what you have to do. Put the item you want when you see it in your basket and check out. That confirms your place in the auction, and then everybody pays the final low price plus P&P of $4.95. But you know what I'm about to say, if you're a Freedom member, and I know thousands of you are now Freedom members, you don't have to pay that P&P of $4.95. It's just basically the final price you pay, and then the items will be delivered to you. Okay, now the details of our first item then, coming up on the screen right now. This is what we call our L, because it is the shape of an L. And we have the item number at the top. Beneath that, we have the item description, and then underneath, in the purple box there, that is our start price. Now, what that is a genuine price that these items have been or should be on our website at any time. And then under that, in the white box, you'll then start to see the price sometimes trickle down, sometimes plummet down. Either way, it's always going that way, going down. Now, the most important thing is that you get in before the stock goes to zero. And at some point during the auction, you'll see just about here how many of these items we've actually got left. Now, the earlier you get in, the better, because of course, if you leave it till the stock gets quite low, possibly you then may get beaten. I mean, if there's 5 left and suddenly someone buys 5 in one go, or 5 people order at the same time, it goes down to zero, you've missed your chance to get your item. So the earlier you get in, the better. And just to kind of put your mind at rest as well, remember, no one pays the higher price. Everybody, without exception, pays the lowest price plus P&P of $4.95 unless you're a Freedom member. So that's basically how it works. Remember, the website is best to have up and running because because that is hochanda.com and there's never a queue. If you do want to call us, though, if you haven't got internet access, there is a dedicated phone number for Craft Price Drop, which is different to our normal phone number. So it's 01733 797 100. But remember, the earlier you call, the better. The longer you leave it, nearer to when we get down to zero stock, you could get beaten by the stock disappearing. Nancy, you're watching. Good morning, my dear. In Boston, USA. Wow, we're global. By the way, you can take part in our shows as well. If you're in Europe or America or Canada, there's more about that on the website if you want to find out how you can take part in euros and dollars and so on. Right. Let us show the first item. Let's get cracking with our first item. Hi to Nigel as well, who's a regular, who's watching as well. Now, we've got something a little bit out of the ordinary for you. Not just dies, not just stamps, not just cardstock. What about having friendship bracelets as a new craft? Now, what you've actually got here, we reckon you can make in excess of 350 bracelets, because this box alone says you can make 100 bracelets, necklaces and hair wraps. Now, there's 105 skeins in this box. There's 50 skeins in this box, 50 skeins in this box, 50 in that one, and 105 in that one. So if these two can make 100 each, there's going to be about 350 items of jewellery that you could be making here. Now, already we've got interest. Lots of you coming in for this. Imagine your children, your grandkids, maybe you've got groups of youngsters who would love, and not just youngsters, lots of adults like to wear friendship bracelets as well. And not just the skeins, you actually get, if you look in there, you can probably see the discs. These are the discs and the wheels that allow you to create the weave. Now, it may be that you've never done anything like this before. If you look down there, that's a little look at the wheel and how it works. It's basically putting the thread across the wheel at different positions. The more you do that, a bit like a maypole, it then creates this weave that comes out of the bottom of the disc. Now, there are loads of discs in there, so lots of you could be making fantastic, fashionable friendship bracelets at any one time. You can have a whole family doing them. And not just bracelets, it could be hair braids, it could be necklaces, hair wraps, anything like that. So if you fancy going for this today, you're getting 5 packs of skeins and loads of those wheels and discs to make the bracelets with as well. Rosemary, you've got this in your basket and you've checked out. Congratulations. Leslie, you've put yours in your basket. Remember, check out if you can. I think you both have. But if you're putting something in your basket, that doesn't mean that you're in the auction. It just means that you are kind of halfway there. You've got to check out. That confirms your place in the auction. That reserves one of these for you. And wherever we go with the final lowest price, that is all your card will be charged. And remember, debit or credit cards, we don't charge the card until the end of the auction. When you hear the gentleman's voice go, price lock, that basically tells you that's the lowest price and that's what your debit or credit card will be charged. Now, already, we've gone from £68.95 for all 5 of these boxes down to under £60. Better than £10 off at the moment, £57.59. What will this price go to? I don't know. You know what? Meg, my producer, she doesn't know either. You're in the driving seat, because if the stock goes to zero, auction closes, and that's when the price freezes. But, you know, if I don't know how many we've got. Have we got 100? Have we got 10? I've got no idea. £57.18 is where we are at the moment. The rockin' friendship bracelet kit. I like that. They are such fun to make. They're quick and simple to make as well. Even if you can't crochet or knit, don't worry. This is just basically follow the pattern, and the full instructions are inside the box. You basically take the thread, put it across the wheel in a certain position, do that with the next thread, and gradually it knits itself together and weaves itself together, and the bracelet or the hair braid or the necklace appears from the middle of the disc. It's fun, it's easy, it's incredibly affordable, and it's very fashionable too. Lots of people like to wear 3, 4, 5 bracelets at any one time. Oh, now, here we go. This is getting exciting now. At 7:06, we're having a plummet. Good way to start the day. Let's get going and let's see where that price is going then. Over a third off the price. £68.95 down to £43.56. So just over, no, it's actually less than £10 per box, isn't it, really? Are you looking less than 15 pence per bracelet if you're going to be making 300? We reckon you can probably make 350. If you can make 100 out of the box that's got 105 skeins in it, then you can probably make about 350 in total. 43.56. If you want to split them, maybe you're thinking, well, that would be good for Sandy, that would be good for Meg, that would be good for Mavis, that would be... Yeah, you can make them 5 separate presents. And lots of guys like to wear friendship bracelets as well, because you've got lots of kind of darker colours in there as well. You've got your greys and your browns. If you don't want to kind of walk around wearing bright, luminescent colours all the time, you don't have to. Every colour imaginable in there. Every colour of the rainbow. The friendship bracelet kits. 650 skeins in total. We reckon about 300 odd bracelets or braids you can make with this. £43.18 is the price. We're coming into spring. We're going to be showing a bit more flesh. You want to wear maybe bright, funky colours, cheer yourself up a little bit. Maybe have bracelets that match certain outfits or certain blouses or certain looks. And I think they are unisex. I know it's young girls that are featured on the boxes, and that's the first thing you think. It's a female thing. But lots of guys here that I work with wear, you know, thread bracelets and braided bracelets. They look cool. Depends on the colour you choose. Now, Bev from Be Crafty is saying hello. Hello, Bev. Morning, my love. Good to know you're watching. She's on Facebook Live this morning. Christine is watching in San Diego, California. Well, I'm getting about this morning, aren't I? Who would have thought I'd be global? In a little shoebox like this, I'm going global. It's crazy. Morning to all of you. If you want to get into say hello, we'd love to hear from you either on the email studio@hochanda.com, or indeed if you want to say hi through Facebook, that'd be good as well. And remember, you can place your bid on the phones if you want to. Now's a good time to get in if you want to use the phone before there's a queue there. 01733 797 100. When we get a queue, you know what happens? Sometimes you miss out on the auction. So always the best way to order is to do it through the website, hochanda.com. Another plummet. I can't remember where the price was, actually. 40-something, wasn't it? Yeah. 45, something like that. 20, how about 20s? Into the 20s we go. £29.75. Everyone that got in early, and there are lots of you, that's what you're paying at the moment. Not a penny more than that, and maybe a few pennies or pounds less. Less than how much a bracelet? Less than 10 pence per bracelet. If you can make 300 from... It only depends, doesn't it, what you do with these. If you make lots of necklaces, you can make, obviously, not 300, because necklaces are longer. And also it depends on how many threads you use with the bracelet you're making. Makes sense. 13 sets left is all we have left. Now that's gone down to 12. At £29.75. If you want this, now's the time to call. Otherwise, you may miss out. 01733 797 100. But on the website, hochanda.com, never a queue. Hello to all of you that are Freedom members. Caroline in Altrincham, Anonymous in Oxford. I don't think you're a Freedom member. Janet in Bradford. Jane in Peterborough. Leslie in London, you're all Freedom members, and whatever price this goes to, you will not be paying postage. And remember, lots of you who are buying things from Tonic at the moment are getting Freedom membership as a bonus by putting Tonic1 in the promo code. So you've probably got Freedom membership now if you bought something from Tonic yesterday or the day before. Take advantage of not having to pay the £4.95 P&P. We're down to the last 4 sets now. 4 sets of friendship bracelets, very popular, £29.56, less than £30 for all of those 5 boxes. Split them up for 5 presents, or just keep them for yourself and have a little kind of friendship bracelet factory going on at home. 2 spaces in the auction remaining, 1 left now. I think that's pretty much going to be the lowest price. Under £30, you're saving nearly 40. 1 set left, and it's gone. Congratulations to everyone.
Price lock.
There he is. We let him out occasionally. Price lock tells you that that's the price you pay, £29.56, plus your P&P of £4.95, or not, as the case may be. If you're a Freedom member, you don't have to have the P&P. It's delivered, included in that price. Hello, Tracy. You're watching on Facebook Live. Good morning to you. Right, it's a great way to start your day. I don't know what you have to do, what time you have to be out of the house, or what you do on a work day, or maybe you don't work. I don't know. But if you can start your day with us, maybe you have a cup of tea in bed, watching Price Drop first thing in the morning, Craft Price Drop. We can start your day with a bargain every day at 7 a.m. and every evening at 7 p.m. and an online one at 11 o'clock, which is on craftpricedrop.com. OK, now, embossing folders. We had some of these. I don't think these were exactly the same. We had some of these the other day from Couture Creations, and they flew out the door. I mean, to start their life at $22.93 is a bargain price anyway. So any lower than this, you're getting an absolute steal. You really, really are. Let's run through the designs that you've got there. You've got your Crazy Daisy. Hopefully you can see these patterns OK. There's your Crazy Daisy. The next one we've got for you is Uber, and that's quite geometric, quite funky. Then we go on to up a little bit. There we go. Look, that's Radiant, and that's got lots of beautiful butterflies on it. The next one is, what does that say? Flamingos and hedgehogs. I didn't hear what you said. Flamingos and hedgehogs. And then the last one, large peacock fans. There we go. My screen is too small, I can't read it, you see. So, okay, there we go. All of those fantastic embossing folders should be £22.93. You've got about £4.50, £4.60, £4.59 per embossing folder. That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. Really good value for money. And embossing folders are amazing because you can do so much with them. Everybody loves, of course, the effect of an emboss, and just leaving it embossed can look fantastic. Certainly on things like Centura Pearl or Mirror Card looks amazing. But you can sand that embossed image back. You can add gilding wax to it as well if you want to make it really kind of pop and dance off the page, whether it's silver or gold or bronze gilding wax. Loads of ways of using them. And embossing folders will go through any die cutting and embossing machine, size permitting. Let's plummet that price down. It's already a brilliant price, but it's going to go much, much lower to £13.83, nearly £10 off. About £8, yeah, 40% off the price. Just like that. 40% off for all of these Couture Creations embossing folders. 5 of them. Working out to £2.78 per folder. All these fantastic patterns, and they're really useful patterns as well. Very, very busy now. Lots of you coming through. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do, because it's not easy to see the embossing folder patterns. Let me turn them round so you can see the pattern on the back. There's actually a picture. The big picture is what your embossing folder will give you. So there's your daisies. There's the, what do they call that one? Uber. There's your Uber. Then you've got your Radiant, which is that image just there. Rather lovely, rather beautiful. Then you've got your Flamingos and Hedgehogs. Why they're calling it that, I'm not really 100% sure. It's that one there. Oh, hang on, yeah, I can sort of see a flamingo maybe. And then last one, we've got the large peacock fans. There's an image of that one on the back. Strange. Okay, but there it is. You can see the pattern, I think. But quite Art Deco, that one, actually. Really lovely. So large peacock fans. So those are your 5 embossing folders. Lots of you coming in, and we've got 24 sets at the moment. Where is it at the moment? £13.47 and still dropping. £13.47 if you want them. The quicker you get in, the better. Loads of you coming through. 24 spaces in this auction. That's all the spaces we have. That's all the stock we have. And sometimes if you see things come back on Craft Price Drop, that's because we've gone back to our supplier and said, have you got any more? It was really popular. And sometimes they say yes, and we can get it back in. And sometimes they say, sorry, you had everything we had, and we can't get it back again. So you never know, really. We never know whether we can get something that's popular back. These are flying. Everyone loves an embossing folder. Why pay more when on Craft Price Drop? You can pay less. Please remember, if you put something in your basket, normally on a normal show, that has reserved the item for you. But Craft Price Drop works differently. To make sure you're in the auction, you've got to check out. And you might think, well, I've then bought it, haven't I, at a higher price? No, you haven't. The way it works is when you check out, that confirms your place in the auction. It confirms that you've got one of what you want. But your debit or credit card does not get charged at all, not a penny, until we get to the lowest price. Until you hear that sound, price lock, that guy that comes in and does that to us every few minutes. When you hear that, you know that that is the price you'll pay, and that's when your debit or credit card gets charged, not when you come in and check out, OK? 12 spaces in the auction left. It's going down again. I wouldn't have thought it would go much lower than that. Where are we now, I wonder? Under a tenner. 60% off, £9.33 for 5 fantastic embossing folders. £1.80, that's ridiculous. £1.89 a folder. You don't get embossing folders anywhere near that sort of price normally. 10 opportunities. If you're on the phones, you're running the risk of missing out if there's a queue. 01733 797 100. But please, if you can, use the website, hochanda.com. Lots of you have popped them in your basket. Check out now, there's 6 sets of those left. That's all we've got. They're going very, very fast indeed. Good luck, I hope you get them. If you've already come in on the auction, maybe when it was £20 odd, you're thinking, do you know what? I've got a bargain, less than a tenner, and I've got all those embossing folders. 1 set left at £9.33, and they're all gone. Brilliant. Vanessa, you got the last one?
Price lock.
There he is. Price lock, £9.33, that's what everybody pays. And I think, was everyone a Freedom member in that one? Yeah. Every single one of you in that auction was a Freedom member. And what does that mean? You don't pay the £4.95 P&P. And when you're only paying £9.33 for the embossing folders, you don't want to pay another £5 on postage on top, do you? So it makes sense to become a Freedom member if you're not, and it's only £6.97 to join. Or if you buy something in a Tonic show and put Tonic 1 in the promo code box, you'll get a month's Freedom membership as a bonus because it's their anniversary with us. Sue says, good morning, Dave. She says, having a coffee and getting ready for work. Oh, John, good. Craft price drop now is like my work day morning routine. I think it is for a lot of people. I mean, if you have to leave the house at 8 o'clock to get the bus or get the train or get in the car or whatever you do, then that hour when you're getting dressed and doing your teeth and having a cup of tea or coffee or something, have us on in the background. When you see something that really takes your fancy, just have your smartphone nearby, go in the basket, check out. Thank you very much. You'll get a bargain. OK, right, next, let's have a little look at what we've got for you here. Now, Spellbinders. We love Spellbinders. They live at Hochanda now. That's their home. And we've got for you some amazing deals on Spellbinders dies. We're going to start to drop the price already. This is a lovely mixture. It's a lot of variety in one bundle. 85 32s worth of Spellbinders dies, 4 sets of accent dies. You've got 20 dies in total. You've got that lovely, almost like a Celtic square that you've got there on that first set. You've then got some hinges and corners and floral flourishes. You've got a fantastic square decorative die which you can offset as a diamond, and then at the end here, let me just turn them around so you can see all of them. There are your flourishes, look. And again, these are just must-have everyday dies that you can really enjoy using. You'll use them in all sorts of scenarios, all sorts of situations. That's actually showing you the patterns that the dies will create. So that's that one. They emboss, they die cut obviously, and also you can stencil with them as well. This next set, I'll just take this out for you for a sec so you can see all of the dies that are in there. Open up the packet. There we go. To show you the quantity of what you've got and the size as well. Ah, very nice. So there's a beautiful decorative square die. That could be a main topper in the middle of the card. You've got your Celtic flower and all these wonderful little shapes that are so useful. So you've got 4 dies in that instance, and that's what they cut out, and that's what you can do with them. Then we come on to, now this one's got a lot of variety. This has got a beautiful border, look at this. Wonderful border strip, and then you've got like a circular frame, a little flower, tags there as well, which you can use to decorate with that flower. You can put a sentiment and stamp a sentiment in the centre of that if you wanted to. A couple of corners there as well, very lovely. And then finally, at this end, we've then got the biggest one of them all. There is that fantastic large square die, which I'm just going to take out to show you. For the price, this is huge, look at this. Wow, enormous. Great for your 7x7, 8x8 cards. That's an instant frame. That could actually even go in a picture frame on a mount, couldn't it? That would look rather decorative and rather lovely. And then you've also got the slightly smaller square, which fits perfectly in the centre of that. And then another kind of Celtic-inspired flourish there as well. Now let's get that price plummeting. When the arrows are flashing, what is it that Nigel said to me? When the arrows are flashing, the price is crashing. I can't take credit for that one. That was Nigel gave that one. £54.11 for the lot. Over a third of the price for Spellbinders. Amazing quality, amazing quantity for the price, and dies that you will use. You know, these aren't going to be dies that you're going to put in a drawer and just use once in a blue moon. They'll be there all the time for you to kind of rely on. And again, I love squares because they become diamonds, so you get kind of 2 looks for the price of one. £54.11. That's where we are at the moment. That is a saving of £30-odd off the price, and it's still dropping. It's still going down. £52.93 and falling. Lots of you in on this one. If you want to get your Spellbinders dies at a brilliant price, at a ridiculously affordable price, now's the time to put this in your basket and check out. Hochanda.com is the website. Like normal, when you look on the website and you see the items that are in the show, just literally select it, put it in your basket, check out. You will be paid or charged the lowest price that will appear there when the stock gets to zero. We've broached and broken that £50 barrier now. We're under £50 for all 20 of these Spellbinders dies. Hello, Helen. You've got these in your basket. Congratulations. Wherever this price goes, you're going to be getting a bargain. Laura, you've got the same. These are in your basket as well. Nigel says thanks for the shout-out. Thank you for the saying, Nigel. Any more of them? Gratefully received. Thank you very much. When the arrows are flashing, the price is crashing. Yeah, 557196, your item number. That is the item number for this particular craft price drop of Spellbinders dies. They've got a great history. They were the first die company I ever used and I ever saw and ever shown on TV, actually, many years ago. So they know what they're doing. And to get this variety, you know, if you bought all of these individually, 85.32 for all these dies. Worth every penny of that. Today, you are at the moment saving nearly 50%. We're down to £45 and change, but it's plummeting again. Let's get it down further. Are we going into the 30s? Yeah, and low 30s. 32.55, 60% over, 60% off the price. And we haven't ended the auction yet. That's not the final price. But it might be. Or it might not. Who knows? Depends on how much we've got, how many we've got, and when that quantity is going to go down to zero. Here comes the quantity. We don't have that many of them left, actually. Only 9 sets now. 9 sets at £32.55, or could it go lower? Saving you over £50 off the price. 8 sets, 8 spaces in the auction. 20 dies in total, working out to about £150 a die. £150 for that big square die? Come on. That's if you split it equally between them. 163, OK, 163 a die. At the moment, it's 163 a die. We've got 5 sets left. You're coming in for them, one by one. Everyone at the moment is paying £32.55. Most of you are Freedom members, I believe, on this, which is good, so P&P doesn't apply to you. 4 sets left, 4 remain at £31.96. That's the new lowest price. Is that going to be where it stops, or is it going to trickle down a little bit more? £31.96, 2 sets left for brilliant spellbinders. 1 set left, last set's going any second now at £31.96. I think that's the final price. It's gone.
Price lock.
Everybody pays that final low price then of £31.96, plus your P&P of £4.95. But because I think all of you were Freedom members, you can ignore the £4.95 P&P. Now, a bit of variety. We've got lots of different things in the show today. We brought you friendship bracelets earlier, a few dies, a few stamps. Oh, no, we haven't done stamps yet, have we? We might do. I think we might have some soon. But these are really unusual. You've actually got 3 sets of these from Creative Expressions. Now, each set will make 2 boxes, or a box that sits on top of the bottom one. So basically, this is pen storage. If you've got your pens, your alcohol pens, it's important, isn't it, that you store them horizontally, especially if they're double-ended, because you don't want the ink to go to one end and the other end dry out. So these will store your pens horizontally for you. And the great thing is, because it's MDF, you have the crafty pleasure of decorating them. So you can paint them however you want. You can put whatever special effects on that you want. You can paint them or cover them with rice paper. You can put the crackle paint on them, make them look vintage and antique like they've done on the packaging. But these are the elements. You get full instructions inside it as well. But all of this has been very accurately cut. Laser cut MDF. And these little grooves will allow you to store your pens, your alcohol markers, or they could be your Spectrum Aquas, they could be any pens that you have. They could be your sparkle pens, whatever pens you own, they will sit in these little holders brilliantly. And if you just see here, the base and the top fits onto the base, so you've basically got 2 layers of pen storage in each of these, and you get 3 sets. This is how they come, 1, 2, and we've opened one up for you, 3. Now, this start price, it's £7.50 per box, or £15 for the 2 together. £15 each. We've got lots of you already in, lots of interest on this. Pen storage that you can decorate, rather than just having, like, trays that you can't do anything with. Isn't it lovely to have something that you can actually put your crafty spin on? And that's what you can do with these. Let's get the price plummeting down. Let's get that arrow flashing. $33.73, a quarter off the price. With all of you that are in, I'm sure delighted at that price plummet. Suddenly now it's working out to about $5.62 a box. And as you can probably see on the picture, one fits on top of the other. So you might have one box for your Spectrum Noirs, you might have one box for your Spectrum Aquas, you might have another box for your sparkle pens. Keep them all kind of separate depending on the brands that you're using and that sort of thing. We are so busy for these. This is our busiest item so far today, I believe. Very, very busy indeed for them. You can make 3 separate sets of boxes, 6 sets, or 6 boxes in total. Now, the quantity that we got for you here, we've got quite a lot of these, and by hearing how many of you are on the phones, it's a good idea that we have got quite a large quantity. We've got 54 of these from Creative Expressions that we can let you have at a massively reduced price. How will you decorate them? Are you a fan of maybe your graphic 45 papers? Are you a painting fan? Would you rather do your acrylics? Would you rather do your special effects paints? I mean, that's certainly been covered with acrylic. I believe it's been covered with acrylic and then the crackle over the top by the looks of it. Definite crackle paste on there to give it that vintage look. But to have all your pens in one place is a great idea, and you can stack them one on top of the other as well if you wish to. £30 and pence at the moment. 40 of these remaining in stock. But when the stock gets to zero, that is it. We move on. End of auction. Everyone pays the final low price. Nearly 7:30 on a Monday morning. Hope you're having a great start to the working week. Or maybe you don't work. Maybe just up early, watching us, getting some bargains, putting the kettle on. Toast popping up here, there, everywhere, and you're thinking, oh, I want one of those. Could do with. You never know what's come up in craft price drop, and you never know where the price is going to go either. Here it comes again, another plummet, $21.89. Now you watch this quantity massively reduced now. 39 we have. We are so busy on the phones and on the website. £3.65 a box is where we're at the moment, £3.65. If you want to get on the phones, if that's your preferred way of doing it, now's the time to call while we've got 30 of them in stock. The auction will still be here for another minute or two. 01733 797 100. That gets you through to our operator. If there is a queue, stay there. We'll answer your call as quickly as we can. The stock is plummeting. It's going very, very fast now, though, because we're down to crazy money for these. £21.89 for 3 sets of boxes. 6 boxes in total, because each set's got 2 boxes in each one. 19 left. 19 chances in this auction to save basically £23.11 at the moment is what you're saving. £21.89 for all 3 boxes. The fun is not only in the constructing of them, but the fun is also in the decorating of them, and also knowing that your pens are stored safely and in the correct way, stored horizontally. We've got 6 left. If you're in a queue on the phones, all I can do is apologise. If you've got it in your basket, please check out. We're down to the last 5. 4 sets remaining now of those. We'll try and see if we can get some back, because they have been our most popular auction so far today, I think. 2 sets left. Whether you want to split them. 1 remaining now at £21.89. That's what everybody is paying. That's the final low price, and it's just gone.
Price lock.
Nice one, Susan. You got the last one just by the skin of your teeth. Everyone pays £21.89 plus your P&P if you're not a Freedom member. Now, how cute are these? These are really unusual and quirky. If you love cooking, if you love growing things, this is going to be right up your street. This is our Shapeabilities dies. You've got the D-Lights, Sage, Basil and Lavender. Sage, Basil and Lavender. All 3, plus the pots. And they are normally £12.13. No, £12.12 each. That's what they'd be. £12.12 each. That's good, actually, £12.12 for those dies. That's really good value. But how cute. You can have your own herb garden. You even get the little tag that you can put a name on if you want to as well. So you've got your lavender, you've got your sage, and you've got your basil. $36.36, but that is the start price. 15 dies in total, and you're going to get them at a much lower price than £36.36. And if you don't want the sage or the basil or the lavender all the time, you've just got the plant pot. Lots of you coming in for these because they're different. And that's what people look for. That's what I look for. I want things that I can make my cards with that are unusual. Things that I've not had the chance of having in my die collection before. You've got possibly floral dies at home. Maybe you've got some, vines and that sort of thing. They could be coming out of the plant pot. You don't always have to use these because they are completely separate dies. And equally, all these little twigs and stuff and the foliage and the flowers, they can be used completely separately as well. £31.72 is the latest reduced price. Craft price drop every day at 7 a.m, 7 p.m, and online craftpricedrop.com at 11 o'clock. And that 11 o'clock slot is getting really busy now. Lots of you know that that's a destination hour. OK, let's get the price going down. Let's have a plummet on this one. Let's get it right down to £23.71 for all 3 sets. 15 dies, remember, for £23.71. And your own herb garden in card form or in scrapbooking form. You can make wall art with these as well. Actually, they'd be really cute, wouldn't they, if they were in, like, little tiny square frames in the kitchen. Somebody loves their cooking. Basil, sage, lavender. £23.71 is the dropped price at the moment. There's the number on the screen if you want to take part on the phones. If you do that now, you'll probably be fine. 01733 797 100. You'll get through to the operator, I think, without a queue at the moment. Most of you do use the website, though, which is the way. Hochanda.com. Louise, you've got these in your basket. Congratulations, Louise. What's your favourite herb? Basil, sage, or lavender? You'll be doing that all day now, won't you? I know I will be. How annoying. Lee, you've got these in your basket as well. Barbara, you've got yours. Louise, you've got yours in the basket. Julie, you're in as well. Sylvia. Hello, Sylvia. Jennifer, you're all in. No one's paying £36.36, nowhere near it. At the moment, we've saved you £13 and going lower. £22.94. Lindsay on Facebook Live. She's morning, Dave. I watch Price Drop every single day. Oh, that's really good. Cool. Nice to know you're there. Lots of you do, actually. I mean, it's just something a bit different. It just, you know, kind of shakes it up a little bit, and it gives us something different to do too. And it's a great way of us being able to bring you bargains every day guaranteed in all our shows, but in particular Craft Price Drop. Some of the reductions are ridiculous. Yeah, 50% off, 60% off, sometimes even 80% off some things. We had 80% the other day, yeah. So you're never quite sure what's coming around the corner. Every day, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. OK, let's now do another plummet. Let's get the arrows flashing again, and let's get this price right down to teens. Less than a fiver a set. £14.55 for 3 sets of these dies. £5 or less. It's about £4.80, 85, something like that. 5 dies, making up your basil. 97 pence a die it is. And they are gorgeously cute. They really, really are. You know, the pot you can use on its own. The flowers and the herbs you can use on their own. The little tag you can use on its own as well. They're just really useful dies to have, whether you put them together all the time to do what's on the packaging or whether you split them up and use them in lots of different ways. 17 sets. We had some good quantities today so far. Because it can be a little bit frustrating when you suddenly see, oh, there's only 3. You go, oh, I can't get on the phone quick enough. There's 15, so you've got a minute or 2 to get through if you do want to call. But better still, Hochanda.com, in your basket, check out, job done. By the way, looking ahead to later today, we've got the fantastic Nouveau one-day special. Paola's here at 9 o'clock. Fiona Clayton's here at 8 o'clock with those dies for you at brilliantly reduced prices. Lots to look forward to. We're still continuing, remember, to celebrate the first anniversary of Tonic. Great anniversary shows, brilliant prices. That's all on the way. But if you want this Craft Price Drop auction, please do order it now. Put it in your basket. Check out. At the moment, everyone's paying $14.33, but there's still 8 left, so we may get that down a little bit lower yet. I don't know. I am never in control. Actually, it might go down quite a bit lower. $14.33 to $13.29. £13.29, nearly 2/3 off the price for your new herb garden. 6 sets left. 89 pence per die from Spellbinders. A bit of fun, something a bit different. Again, you can make them into pictures. You can, with masks, maybe make them look as if they're 3D, put one pot behind the next and play around with them that way. Nice little herb garden and a carpet look lovely, especially for someone who loves cooking. 2 left, 1 left now. $13.29, looks like it's going to be our final low price. The next customer through, is it you? You've got it. It's gone.
Price lock.
Everyone pays £13.29. Yay! Another brilliant bargain. Right. Now then, more Spellbinders dies for you. Now, these are totally different. They are really handy dies to have because if I turn them round, you can see you've got 3 different border dies. Well, I say border dies. They're dies that will give you fantastic decorative effects in your cardstock. This has got a cutting edge on it, on the outside edge, so that will cut out the cardstock, but there's no cutting edge on the other side, so that basically means it stays in the cardstock. Same with this one. It will cut the hearts and there's little perforations out, but it stays within the cardstock. So if you're looking to create a wonderful effect, these dies will do it for you. You've got your fleur-de-lis as well as your hearts and as well as your wavy edge. So this is the edges that they create. So if you look down the bottom there, that gives you a better idea. Ding dong. There we are. That's what it does. So it literally cuts holes into the edge and creates a decorative edge on your cardstock. So that's the first 3. The next 3 are these. So this is actually the postage stamp, it's called. I like that. Like that a lot, because you've got that almost like a perforated edge that a postage stamp would have, but kind of blown up a little bit. So if you want to create that edge and that look on the side of your card, you could cut that out once just to make a decorative edge and border. You could cut it out 4 times to create, of course, a postage stamp that will be huge. Then you've got this decorative floral image that cuts into the cardstock but doesn't cut it out. That stays in. And then you've got your circles as well. So you got basically all 3 of those patterns with those 3 dies. And down the bottom there, again, it shows you the effect that it can create. So it stays in the top of the cardstock, but it cuts out the bottom. And then, oh, Lorraine, hello, morning, Lorraine. You've got these in your basket. And then the last set of 3 have got the more slightly more angular, dramatic, like the tooth, like the saw edge. So you've got that very angular, kind of pyramid, triangular style. Then you've got this beautiful floral, this triple leaf floral pattern, and then you've got, of course, your diamonds going down there as well. So slightly more angular, slightly more abrupt and jagged, this particular selection. And down the bottom again, that's where it shows you what it does. So it's not always obvious when you look at a die exactly what it will create, but here it shows you the classic rick-rack, they call it. That's a good name for it. So you've got the tiger tooth look and also the decorative detail that cuts into the cardstock there. So the start price is £56.88. But that is the start price. On Craft Price Drop, you never ever pay the start price. You always get a bargain plummet to start off with, which is coming up now at £38.71, nearly £20 off, about £18 off the price straight away. That's our first plummet. Now's the time to get in if you know you want these. Remember, you can do those decorative edges on smaller cards if you want to. They don't have to be the same size as the dies. They will go through any die cutting machine, size permitting. £38.71 for Spellbinders Edgeabilities. 3 sets of 3, 9 dies in total. You've got your rip rack, your postage stamp, and also your bracket. No hinge, though. £38.71. Nearly £20 off. About £18, £19 off at the moment, and still falling. Lots of you coming in now for these. Remember, you don't risk anything. By coming in, putting it in your basket and checking out, it confirms your place in the auction. The only risk is if you leave it too late and then, of course, the auction ends and you miss what you've set your heart on. Especially when you see that final low price and think, oh, if only I got in earlier. We don't want that to be the scenario. We don't want to be in that situation. We want you to put your bid in, sit back, see the price go down and think, wow, I've got a bargain. Make it part of your regular daily routine with us. Start your day at 7 a.m. with us, end your evening maybe at 7 p.m. with us if you can, and in the middle of the day at coffee time, 11 a.m. online only, craftpricedrop.com is the website. Angela, you've got these in your basket. Noreen, you've got them in your basket as well. Rosemary, good morning to you. You're in as well. All of you have got these dies in your basket. At the moment, we are under £27. For dies that should be 56. It's been dropping quite a lot while I've been gassing. 26. Better than half price now. Absolutely. Way better than half price. For 9 dies from Spellbinders. When you want that decorative edge, rather than using, I don't know, scissors, decorative scissors, which can be a little bit awkward, this die is going to give you precision, accuracy and professional results every time. Whether you want to have that tiger tooth look, whether you want to have that rick-rack effect, that postage effect. Let's get another plummet going here. Less than £20. Oh, my word. That is less than £7 per set. £19.55 for all 9 dies. 65% off the price. Boy, are you in the right place at the right time this morning. Craft Price Drop. That's what we're all about. Every day, twice a day, 7 days a week, even on bank holidays and weekends. It's busy for this right now. Everyone wants a bit of the action of Spellbinders for under 20 quid for 3 sets. That's about £6.50 a set, isn't it? Yeah. 80. Yeah, it is £6.50 a set. £6.52. Wow. What a bargain this is. You get all of these effects. The jagged rick-rack. You get the postage stamp, which I must admit is my favourite. Do like that. And then you've got that kind of fleur-de-lis effect on this one as well, with the flowers. So many of you coming through now, you're realising that this price is just too good to miss out on. $19.29, even if you didn't wake up this morning thinking I want some edge dies or some edgeabilities, but you're looking at this thinking, well, that price, I can't better that. You can give 1 set to keep 1 set yourself, give 2 sets away. They make fantastically thoughtful, desirable gifts, but they're not breaking your bank. Less than a £20 note for 9 Spellbinders dies. I mean, I remember in the early days of crafting on TV, you'd be paying probably £30 just for 1 set. You would. They've massively come down in price, especially on Craft Price Drop. £18.77 for all 3 sets. For different decorative effects. And remember, you've got the part that cuts out of the cardstock to give that decorative edge, and then the rest of the die stays in the cardstock. You can make your own ribbons with these if you wanted to. Just turn it round the other way, and you then end up with kind of a rick-rack ribbon of card or paper, which you can then decorate your cardstock with as well. So it's not just for edges. Think about how other ways, or how many ways there are to actually use these. Here comes the quantity at £18.64. We've got less than 20 left. 19 sets of these. And it's going fast. £18.51. We've got 15 minutes left on the show. Then I'm going to be with Fiona Clayton between 8 and 9 with fantastic Dysire dies. Another plummet. Now, where can we go from £18.51? How low can we go? That's the big question. Everyone's going to pay the lower price of $11.98. This is one of the best reductions of the day so far. Nearly 80% off. 80% off the price. £1.33 for a die like that. Ridiculous, crazy value. They're going to go fast. We've only got 9 sets left. They're not going to be around for much longer. If you're on the phones, you may miss out because this is going down fast. If you've got it in your basket, please check out online. You're not confirmed in there until you check out. No one is paying anything until we close the auction, and there's 5 or 4 sets of these left now. £11.98. Are you going to have a set? You can't say no at that price, can you? For less than what you should be paying for one set, you're getting all 3. Much less than what you should be paying for one set. 2 left, 1 left now. Last set is going your way. If you confirm, it's gone. Congratulations.
Price lock.
Louise, wow, you got in just in the nick of time. Louise and everybody else is paying that locked price of £11.98. That's all you pay. Wow. That was a good one. That really went fast, and it went low, very, very low. But we didn't know when we started how low it would go. Had no idea. That's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And it's God's honest truth. Meg, my producer, you might think she's going to know where it's going to stop. But she doesn't, because it's down to you and how quickly you call in that stop goes down to 0. That then dictates where the price is. Now, these next stamps, I love this range. I didn't know anything about them until we started to do craft price drops. Studio 490. The more I see them, the more I love them. Leonie, it's right up her street as well. She loves all her mixed media and that sort of thing. And that's what really you can use these for brilliantly every single time. They also come on sheets that have got the holes for ring binders, so you've got storage as well as the fantastic stamps themselves. Now let me show you what they are. They are red rubber, and they are foam-backed red rubber as well. Now, we've got to get a move on. We've only got, what, just over 10 minutes left on the show. So we're going to start plummeting already, OK? Here comes that first plummet. £52.11. I'll carry on showing you around the stamps, though. You've got that fantastic dotty background. I can't really describe what it is. It's just an effect. It's almost like a pebble dash look, or like a speckled egg background, isn't it? And then you've got above it. This is actually, I like all this sort of thing. This is like a receipt from Baltimore, Ohio. Hang on, look. It was Hairspray was set in Baltimore, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. So there's your ticket of something from Baltimore, anyway. Then you've got your leaves, and then you've got happiness as a way of travel. No, yeah, happiness is a way of travel, not a destination. Yeah, very profound. Find the adventure in every day. That's another one that's up there as well. So these are all pre-cut rubber stamps for you, all foam mounted, ready to go onto your blocks or your stamp platforms, whatever you've got. That's that one. The next one has got another fantastic textured background. This has got a lot going on in it. You've got zigzags, you've got harlequin, you've got crisscrosses, stitching, a real mixture of different textures. So you can use just different parts of that stamp if you want to, or just use it as a complete background. Really lovely. Look at these for flourishes. Wow, very baroque. And then above that, you've then got your flowers. So you've got your 2 flowers, and you've also got a couple of phrases there. Totally flipping awesome. I like that. That'd be great on a card. Totally flipping awesome. And then handmade is best. Ain't that the truth? So you get both of those, all of those on there. And then the final set that you're getting in the set, we've got another plummet, by the way. Another price alert. $34.88, half price. Half price for these stamps. Amazing. I haven't shown you the third set yet either. Now, this has got a very dapper gentleman in a bowler hat. Is it a top? No, top hat, isn't it? Top hat. Now, you've got these light bulbs that are all the rage again now. I love these. Got them these in my bedroom. The old filament lamps. The hat makes the man. Steampunk art. And then you've got these very dapper... Are they called espadrilles? No? Oh, left flat. No, that's not what it's called. OK. And then down the bottom there, it says... The head is a machine. Even though we did not build it, we own it and thus have the right to think with it. And then, yeah, all of those wonderful stamps are there. So these are a little bit out there, which is what I think Leonie would love these, because she's a little bit out there. She's quite a bit out there, actually, Leonie, isn't she? Yeah. But she would absolutely adore these. She's here tomorrow. She's back tomorrow. She's recovering from Ali Pali, I think, today. So morning, Leonie. You're probably not awake yet, I would have thought. Probably sleep all day today, recover. £33.36. We love her. £11 just over per set. No, just under £11 now. For all 3 sets of these fantastic Studio 490 stamps on their carrier sheet. It is a plastic sheet, which means that you can easily pull them off and put them back on again. So storage and stamps all together. Love them. £31.84, £31.46, and it's still going down. A lot of stamps for your money. Let me just show you again the quantity that you've got. 19 stamps in total. At the moment, they are about £1.50 a stamp. £30.70. £1.62 a stamp, but that's going down further. We haven't got the quantity on the screen yet either, so it's still going to drop. So get in the auction now. Now is your opportunity. Now's the chance. Either on the phone 01733 797 100 or Hochanda.com. Put it in your basket, check out. You'll get them for under £30. No matter where this price goes, already it's a bargain. You know it is. You know it makes sense. Another plummet. Hey. £24.84. That is nearly 2/3 off. You've saved £45 approximately off these stamps by buying them today in Craft Price Drop. And you're getting unusual stamps. Stamps that you'd probably struggle to find elsewhere. 8 sets remaining now. 8 opportunities in this auction. That's all we have, and then we'll move on. Coming up to 10 to 8 on a Monday morning, starting your week with a bargain or two. Lots of you are with us every day, which is really lovely. Barbara, you've got them in your basket. Wendy, you've got yours in your basket as well. Joanne's got them too. Jennifer, everyone at the moment is paying under £25. Mary, you're a Freedom member as well. You all are. You're all paying that low price, and you're not paying the P&P. Wherever it goes, it's just delivered for the low price. Final one left at £24.84. Gone.
Price lock.
Wow, we are busy today. Starting your working week with bargains. We always love that. £24.84 is what everyone pays, and everybody in that auction was a Freedom member. And don't forget, chances for you to get Freedom membership coming up today. You can buy it for £6.97, 888, your item number. But if you buy anything in a Tonic show today, because it's their anniversary, you can put Tonic 1 in the promo code bar when you check out, and that will give you Freedom membership for a month at no cost. Okay, only in Tonic shows though. And a minimum spend of £30. Right, let's have a little look at what else we have on the show then. More Spellbinders dies for you. Now, these are a bit out there as well. I love the fact that this is a bit quirky. I love jigsaws. When I used to design jewellery, which I did a little while ago, I made a jigsaw necklace. So you could buy pieces that made a complete circle, like the family circle of life thing. I love jigsaws. So everything has its place. Everything fits together. So this is basically a jigsaw die. There it is, look. It will cut out the pieces that you need, and you can send actually a picture or a topper on a card in jigsaw form that people, when they get it at the other end, put it all together again, like that. And then you've got the Scrabble tiles here as well. You've got the Y, you've got the L, the A and the P. Play. And it also spells art as well. You've then got the mannequin. A pair of random legs and arms, which is fine, but they will go on the mannequin. And then you've also got the little bulby bit that goes on the top of the mannequin as well. Love those, really different. And then you've got, over here, everything to do with the kitchen, really, I suppose. Home-baked pies. You've got your fruit basket. You've got your marmalade jar, your jam jar, knife and fork, or spoon and fork it is. And then the milk jug. All of those, and little flower accents and leaf accent dies as well. So these should be, at the full price, £52.15 from Spellbinders. 55.20, beg your pardon, 55.20 they should be, but the price is already dropping. 22 dies in total. We are at the moment £50.32. Get in now if you want them. You know how it works. You've seen how it works. The earlier you get in, the quicker you get yours, and the happier you are, because everybody pays the final low price. I don't know how many people, since we started doing Craft Price Drop, have actually missed out on auctions. I don't know if we've got that information. But especially on the phones, you know, if there is a queue on the phones, which often there is, you miss out if you don't get in quick enough. So the website's the way. The website is definitely the way. Put it in your basket, check out, you get the final low price. £46.05. Now, Christine is also on Facebook Live at the moment. She says, Hochanda is my most watched channel. I enjoy the demonstrations, and Craft Price Drop is very interesting as well. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know. It's always nice to have a little bit of variety, isn't it? Nice to mix it up a little bit. Hello, Sally. You've got these in your basket. Is it your fruit basket? You're getting one. £43, £12 off the price. And this is going to be a quickie. We're having a quickie on a Monday morning. Yep, here it comes. The arrows are flashing. The price has crashed. Blimey. £17.46. These are going to fly now. We've got, I don't know how many we've got at the moment, but they're going to go quick. £17.46, nearly £40 off that price for the lot. You've got 14 dies in that one. You've got 8 dies in that one. So you've got a total of 22 dies for £17.46. Less than 80 pence per die. We are getting so busy for these right now. Barbara, hello, you're in. Patricia, you've got them as well. Lorraine, you're in. All of your Freedom members, yes. Don't want to pay P&P. Hate paying postage. When we give you the chance, you don't have to, if you're a Freedom member. We've got 7 left. How many minutes have we got on the show? 2? 3 minutes. Is this going to be a last auction? I think we might get one more in if we're lucky. 3 remaining. 2 remaining at £17.46. They're going fast. 2 left, 1 left at £17.46. That's where the closure is going to come. It's gone.
Price lock.
We are so busy for everything. And we have got, I'm pleased to tell you, 1 more item to squeeze in. 1 more item to squeeze in before we say ta-ra. And Craft Price Drop will be back, remember, online with Matt at 11 o'clock this morning, craftpricedrop.com. Not on telly, just online. And then tonight at 7 o'clock, Janice will have another one for you tonight at 7. Every day at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Now, we're going to be quick on this one because we're nearly out of time. So let's have a little look at our tonic header, the Christmas header fold dies. What we mean by that is basically the top cuts out, and it then scores the cardstock. So when you fold that card over, you've got the holidays cut into the cardstock and the happy sticking up the top. Really clever. And you've got May Your Days Be Merry and Bright. Thank you very much. Actually, you could use that all year round, couldn't you? I know it's a Christmas saying, but you could use that all year round. May your days be merry and bright. Winter Wonderland and Happy Holidays. All of them at £32.97, so they were £10.99 each, weren't they? These are tonic dies, by the way. Here comes the plummet. Oh, my word. £9.67 straight in on that Craft Price Drop plummet. 70% off, and we're into the last couple of minutes on the show. We don't have many of these either. We've only got 2 sets left. The next couple of you through. 1. Oh! That's how quickly it goes.
Price lock.
That was a rather unfortunate shot there for a minute, but never mind. £9.67. Everyone pays the final low price. And no P&P. I felt quite naked then for a minute. Right, thank you ever so much for your company. As I say, Janice will be back tonight at 7 o'clock, and Matt will have the online Craft Price Drop at 11 o'clock this morning. Craftpricedrop.com, it's a different website for that, but join him if you can and get a bargain there as well. Different to what we've shown you, of course, in the show today. I'm going to be with Fiona Clayton, though, in a couple of minutes' time. We've got some fantastic desired dies for you throughout the day, and Tonic are continuing their celebrations with their first anniversary. Remember, if you want to be a Freedom member so you don't have to pay postage, you can order that right now. It's 88888, and it is, remember, just £6.97 for a month's membership. It's worth its weight in gold in just saving the postage alone, but you can also get some cracking deals by being a Freedom member on certain items as well. I know in the Tonic shows, for example, some of the Tonic dies are half price to Freedom members. So continue to watch for the celebrations with Tonic, and continue to watch because we've got Crafter's Companion and Fiona Clayton coming up in the next hour with amazing dies. Remember, if you want to take part in Craft Price Price Drop at 11 o'clock. That is the next one, but it is online only. So make sure you've got access to the internet. Make sure you've got your smartphone, your tablet or your computer nearby. And it is a different website. craftpricedrop.com is where that will be. Normal programmes, of course, on Hochanda. Thanks a lot for your company. I hope you've enjoyed the show and I hope you enjoy what you've got and you love the fact that you've bagged a bargain with Craft Price Drop. See you in a minute. Yes, design with Desire, the classic collection with Fiona and myself on the way. Then Paola is back, continuing the celebrations for the first anniversary with Tonic Nouveau Mica Mist One Day Special. And then the Weekday Wonder, a brand new one from Tonic at 11.
Hi, my name's Leona. I've been into crafting for many years now. As a little girl, I'd craft for mum and dad, but then obviously it stuck with me that much that it became my career. I think for me, crafting is so fun because there's always something new to learn. There's always something new to play with, and it's such a rewarding hobby as well. That's why I absolutely love it and recommend it to so many people. I'm really thrilled to be part of the Hochanda family. Really excited about seeing how it's grown, seeing how it's developed so far, and all the brand new things that I know we've got coming up. I'm really passionate about getting back into demonstrating on TV as well, and actually sharing techniques with you, products with you that I personally love. I hope you can tune into my shows here live at Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Paola Pascual from Tonic Studios. I have been paper crafting for the last 21 years, since I discovered the joy of making my own Christmas cards using papers and cards that I had around and embroidering into them. I started using Tonic products back in 2004 when I got my first guillotine from Tonic Studios. Since then I have been hooked on their products to make sure that I get perfect cutting every single time. I love paper crafting because in a very short amount of time I can create a really beautiful piece of artwork that I'm very proud of, and I can then give it away to my friends and family. I love being on Hochanda because then I get to share all the techniques and tips that I have learned over the years. So join me for my Tonic shows on Hochanda.
Carlisle's Tacky Glue is a great versatile glue for craft and household use. It's easy to use, dries transparent and remains flexible. This quick drying glue can be used on paper, cardboard, textiles and much more. This fantastic deal consists of 3 100ml tubes. To stock up, check out hochanda.com.
Morning. Hello. Hope you're well. Welcome to Monday. Hello, you.
Good morning.
How are you?
Busy morning already, eh?
I know, absolutely. Lovely Fiona Clayton's here from Crafter's Companion, and we have got some dies that we've not seen for a little while, and they are really quite unusual and exciting. Desire. Now, tell us about these.
OK, so these dies, this is only the second time you've seen them. We've launched these during our anniversary event just a little while ago. These are fantastic corners. Now, you can use these to cut in. You can use these to not only cut in, but to cut out the outside edge. Yeah. Or you can use them to cut out completely by using both the outside cutting edges, and you can use them independently. So you can use your cutting edges to create a beautiful edge, or you can add your cutting edge with the pattern to create a beautiful die. Now you can use these together. You've got a lot of different combinations, so if you use a couple of the dies together you can use something like that. Yeah. Or maybe if you want to make that a bigger square, look, you add in a different dies, you get a bigger one still, and then maybe an even bigger one still.
Do you know what ticks the box for me, Fiona, is the versatility of these. They are quite remarkable because what makes them very different, if I just show you here on the packaging for a second, what makes them different to other dies is that the outside cutting edge is actually in 2 pieces.
Yes.
don't know if you can see that. So basically what that means is you can cut the whole thing out, or you can leave part of it in the cardstock. You can use it almost like, you remember those photograph brackets that you could slip things under? You can do that sort of thing with them as well. But you're getting 15 dies in each set, and set 1 is on the screen now for you, and you're getting these. You've got an £8 saving, $35.97 goes down to $27.97. You've got your opulent decor, which is that one that I'm holding up at the moment. This one is your classic flourish, so those two. And the third one in the set is your Parisian damask. So those 3 sets, they're all different. And we're busy already for these. I'm not at all surprised. 45 dies in total for $27.97.
I mean, look at these. Just look how pretty they are. Now, there you've got that classic damask. So you can see we've used the outside cutting edge and the inner dies just there. And if I turn that round, you can actually see we've used a different one of the dies, but matching at the top. And of course, this is just using the sets as they come. Imagine them mixing them up. The amount of variations you've got. So you could be making your motifs. You can be using them on the edges of your cards, or maybe look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty? This is your idea that you were saying, Dave, with using them almost like photo corners in the corners there, but you can also use them on a panel. You can also use them on the side here, and really all you have to choose is which ones or which set of 3 do you absolutely love, because look how stunning. Look at that.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't it incredible?
And on the packaging, there are lots of photographs for inspiration as to how to use them as well. I mean, if you were to buy if it just show you the packaging here, if you were just to buy a frame that just did that, for a start, it would cost you a fortune. Plus, you're restricted in what you can do with it because it's so big. Whereas buying the components that will make it, that makes so much more sense because you can put your own twist on it.
Yeah, and there is that card, in fact. Look how different it looks in the black with a little bit of gilding wax. You can really make these dies your own. They have the ultimate level of versatility here.
So, Parisian damask, classic flourish and opulent decor, all 3 of those, that's 737823 at £27.97. There they are. But we do have a second set for you, which is similar but different. Now, this is Dainty Daisies, fanciful filigree and elegant trellis as well. So these are similar but different. And again, lots of packaging and lots of photographs on the packaging to show you how you can use them. They are absolutely stunning. It's just a case of which designs you prefer. And I know Fiona's going to show you the difference in the designs.
I mean, they are just gorgeous. Now, look at this. That is so pretty. Aren't they incredible? Look at the size of cards that you could be making with those. Absolutely stunning. They are so different to anything which is out there. They really are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, when you look at those 2 cards, you can see the absolute difference in these. They are so pretty. But not just the cards. I mean, this little daisy design. Look at that.
That's the Dainty Daisies.
This is the Dainty Daisies. I'll even put it up the right way. But if you have a look at that box where it's been cut in, that gives you one look. But imagine doing something where you're cutting them out. Completely different look. And this is it. The choice is entirely up to you.
And I think the secret to the success and the versatility of these, again, is that the outside die, remember, is actually in 2.
Yes.
So you can keep part of it in the cardstock, the other part out. You can just cut that basic blank out as well if you want to. But it's entirely your call how you use them. And each and every one of these has got the outside edge in 2 pieces. So there's 15 dies there. That one is, remember, your Dainty Daisies. 15 dies in fanciful filigree. And then 15 dies in this one, which is the trellis, which is the elegant trellis. So all 3 of those, £27.97. You're saving £8 off the price, remember. And no P&P to pay if you're a Freedom member. 975899 is your item number. We do have other dies in the show if you want to have a little look at those on the website, hochanda.com. But we'll get to those a little bit later on. Right then, Fiona, what was you doing first?
So come and have a look at this set of dies first, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by these. So these are the Parisian damask dies that I've got here. So if I show you, here is your one outside cutting edge. This part will cut in the pattern, and this part here will cut out an edge. So you can choose how you use these. So for example, if I just use the outside cutting edges, and we pop these. We're just going to pop these. So I'm going to use my 2 corner edges on the side there, and then I need something to fill that little gap. So I have got all sorts of different shapes and sizes of dies that I can use, and I'm going to use this little cutting edge just here. That is going to sit perfectly on this 6x6 card that I've cut. So that goes through there just like so. Now I'm just going to tape those down.
So presumably because you've got all those separate components, you choose how you're going to use them.
That's it.
You're not restricting yourself at all.
That's it. So you really can go to town. It is one, as I say, one of the most versatile sets of dies I have ever used, because once you start playing with it, you go, I see this, I can get this, I can be doing so much, and you can use these dies whichever way round you want. So entirely up to you. Let me just pop that one just there. Now you'll see on the other side, can you see on the other side of the card here, what I've actually done is I've already pre-cut that side. Yeah. So if I were now to pop my corners in here, what this will do is cut me out a pattern on this side. And can you see how that die matches that corner shape absolutely beautifully?
So that will stay in the cardstock now?
Yes.
There's no cutting outside edge on that die itself?
That's right. So we'll cut these ones all at the same time as well. These are so simple. It takes a moment just to realise you have got so much choice and opportunity with these. The
potential is huge.
Yeah, I mean, it really is amazing. Of course, you can use these dies whichever way round you want as well. I'm just going to use them this way round for ease. So there's my outside cutting edge that I'd already cut. I've just taped them in, so this side is going to cut my pattern, that side is going to cut in the detail.
Now you're not restricted to just 6x6 cards. You can use them, of course, on all sorts of other sizes of cards and shapes of cards as well.
Yeah, they make great, they're fantastic for tags. Imagine these are tags or bookmarks that you want to be doing. They look great because you can just use the edges, you can use the patterns, you can use the edges on their own. Brilliant.
Excellent. Through the Gemini or any other machine, they'll go through as well?
Yeah, these are universal thin metal cutting dies, so that's all you need to know. You will notice that what I do use with these is I use a goodly amount of my low-tack tape, and that I would say is a friend, because you want them to cut where you want them to cut. So here we go. That is going to pop there. I'm going to pop my edges back down there, and at the same time we're just going to take these pretty, look at this.
Gorgeous.
Isn't this lovely?
And on Centura Pearl as well.
Oh, it just looks amazing, doesn't it? Really pretty. So take your tape off, Fiona. Do you know what? I'm being keen there. I just was so keen to show you the dies that I wasn't taking my tape off. There we go. There we go. Look. Wow. Isn't that pretty? So imagine you can use whichever elements you want now to do this. Take your tape off, Fiona. Stop trying to rush it. Here we go. So that comes out there. Now look at that beautiful pattern. And of course you can recreate that on the other side. Now what I would do here, can you see those bits will just come out, and then this bit here, what I would do is just grab my scissors and just, I trim this bit off. That's just me because I like that to be a straight edge. So that bit I'm just trimming away, and that bit I'm popping there. So there is the, can you see?
That's how to get a decorative edge, and also a beautiful, gorgeous, intricate corner and side panel there. Stunning.
And if I bring this one in, which I've done earlier, can you see, I've done that on both sides on this one, and you can see that beautiful pattern. Of course, you can make this edge whichever way you want, depending on the die cutting you use. I've just used the one set there.
And also, if you wanted to cut that out, you do have the outside cutting edge, which will cut that out for you too. So it's your call. Keep it in the cardstock, use it as like a hinge or a bracket if you want to. Layer the dies up side by side to create a wonderful border effect like Fiona's done on that one. All for just £27.97. Now, the Parisian one that we've used in that demonstration, that is in set 1. So you've got Parisian Damask, you've got Classic Flourish, and you've also got Opulent Decor as well. And if I just show you and hold up the 3 that you're getting, you can see the potential as to what you can do with them. This one is your Opulent Decor, that one there. That one is your Classic Flourish, and then you've got your Parisian Damask there. But remember, they are all separate dies. 2 dies for the outside cutting edge, and then of course you've got your centre decoration die as well. So there's 15 dies in there, 15 in that one, and 15 in that one as well. But look at what you can do with it. No, sky's the limit.
So I'm just finishing this off, and really, because you've got all of that beautiful decoration in there, I'm just taking, now these are our lovely big foam pads that you will find on the website. They are just great. They just come off so easily. That is going to sit in the middle just there. Then I've just got a couple of butterflies and a bow, which is going to pop on there. And just so that I can pick the card up, I'm going to use my tape pen. So that is going to sit there. That is going to sit there. Little bit of tape on the bottom there, just to sit that there. But if I then turn this round, because you've got all that decoration in the background, and you can use as much or as little as you want, doesn't that make a really pretty,
beautiful,
simple little card? Really gorgeous. Team that with the lovely satin card that we've got. It's so easy to achieve.
Now I'm going to show you a few more finished cards to give you an idea. If you want to order ahead of us on the website, we've got lots of other things in the show as well. Have a little look if you've got to go out for whatever reason. We've got some other dies there for you, which we'll show you soon. But if you want to go for these, they've not been on air since our anniversary of Crafters being with us. So they've not been on air for a few weeks. Get them while we've got them if you'd like them. We've also got other things in there like Redliner super sticky tape. We've also got our magazine, issues 16 and 17, some double-sided foam pads, all sorts of stuff. Finger lift tape, it's all in there if you want to have a little look at Hochanda.com. But what about the dies and what about the cards you can make from these dies? Set number 1, first of all, these are all finished cards using set number 1. So as we said before, you've got 2 cutting edges, one that cuts the base out and one that cuts the top out. So only one of them has been used there, so it stayed in the cardstock. Absolutely beautiful, almost like a skirt on that card, very attractive. Then we've got this one, which is giving you a wonderful border all the way around. And remember, you've got 15 dies in each set. So you've got a total of 45 dies for £27.97. Look at what you can do, a frame within a frame. Really lovely. The beautiful pinprick detail that you've got in that one. That one, I believe, is your classic flourish, that one. So lots of dotty detail in there. This one, with the thank you card. So you can do them not on the outside edges, but use them on the inside as well to create almost like a mandala effect in the middle. Very nice. Here's another one. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. Look at that combination of colours as well. So you can use these in lots of different ways. I wouldn't have thought of putting that almost suspended in the middle, but that works really well. It kind of frames the congratulations really nicely. So, it's, again, sky's the limit. You can make maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 cards and use them in totally different ways each time. There's another one, look. One more. Oh, look at this. Put them together, it then forms almost like a cross. Very nice. So many ways of using them. Versatility is what everybody wants out of their dies, and that's what you've got massively with these individual dies. £27.97, that's the first set. The second set is your Dainty Daisies, your Fanciful Filigree, and your Elegant Trellis as well. So those 3 are included. Again, you've got 45 dies in total, 15 in each of them. And I'll show you some finished cards. Let's have a little look at this one first of all. This one first of all. There we go. There's a lovely Celebrate card. But again, using it as a complete square frame all the way around it. Very nice. We then have... Oops. Oh, look. There we are, look. There's your easel card. Very nice. Be the reason someone smiles today. There's another easel card there as well. That was a stepper, wasn't it, the other one? Another one. Beautiful. So all of these are achievable, and you'll put your twist on them. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of ways of using them. Also decorating things like boxes as well. If you make your own boxes with the box boards and so on, you can decorate the fronts of those, a little bit of aperture with some acetate in the middle of it, or cut them all out You've got the cutting edge for the outside and the inside edge there. They look lovely. So these are £27.97. Each set is the same price. You save £8 and they should be normally £35.97. You're looking at 975899, your item number there. And Fiona, come with me because we're going to have a little look at the other cards that we've got for you, or the other dies that we've got. The creator card dies. These have been hugely popular before. Yeah. Look at these two.
I mean, have a look at these, because actually I bought these to you a while ago, but there's a pair here that I wasn't able to bring with you, the butterflies and the hearts, and I predict when we get to those, they're going to go crackers. But this is one of my favourite sets. This is the Hallelujah and the Scenic Village. Look at these cards. They're absolutely beautiful. You can use them. These are our creator card style dies. So they come in two parts and they cut in. So you can use them to create something like this church, or you can use them to create a frame. But you know, of course, it doesn't have to just be a church. Look at this. Love this card. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a princess castle, because if you take away the cross on top of the church, it could just be a very beautiful palace. Of course, that's the kind of palace I want to live in.
Absolutely. look at this one as well. If I hold this up to the camera, this is our Scenic Village, but look, it's on different levels.
Isn't that gorgeous? So you can really see there where the frame's been used on its own. And what Sammy's done here is she's just added, she's cut away detail to make this beautiful, beautiful, almost panorama book. It is a stunning sample.
I love that.
And look at this. Here we go. Now look, so there is the church. There is the church on its own. But if you turn it round, there is the frame.